What's going on, guys? It's your boy Coach Kane, back again with another video. In this video, yes, I will be dropping gems as usual. We're going to talk about why women pull away in dating and in relationships when you show too much interest. Guys, understand this before I start. You have to understand female nature. Everything I'm telling you, women will not tell you. In fact, they will tell you the opposite. And what do we know about women? They tell you how they feel in that moment, not what they really mean. I don't know why they do this. Actually, I do. Female nature. So let's get into number one as to why she would pull away from you when you show too much interest. Guys, women need emotional stimulation. If you guys know anything about female nature, and if you don't, I will show you right now. A woman's brain is constantly in circles like this, like the atoms, and it's focusing on a lot of different things at once, and there's really no order. It's just a lot of chaos, you know what I mean? Versus a man's brain, we can focus on one thing at a time and get that one thing done, versus all this other mumbo jumbo shit going on in a woman's head. This is female nature, guys. I didn't make the rules. This is how it is. So back to number one. You're not providing enough emotional stimulation. That's why she is pulling away from you, right? And if you're not providing the emotional stimulation, one thing she will do is she will try to get it herself through arguments. And not really arguments. The end result would be an argument, almost. So we're gonna start right here. So you're gonna draw a fucking arrow. She will start, excuse my writing, arguments, right? But before she's gonna do this, she's gonna do something like this. She's gonna walk around the house, or if you're not living together, she's gonna ignore your texts, ignore your calls, right? And she's gonna make you wonder what's wrong, okay? She's gonna make you question. And as a man, we wanna ask what's wrong because we're built to fix things, right? And she's gonna reply with nothing. Nothing is wrong. Guys, nothing is gonna, because of our masculinity, we're gonna try and fix nothing, but bro, you cannot fix nothing, right? So what this is gonna do is, if you do not understand female nature, you're gonna keep fighting and fighting, and she is definitely gonna go back and forth. Why? Because she's getting her emotional stimulation when you guys go back and forth. And what she's hoping for in the end is that desire and passion for y'all two to eventually have makeup sex, bro. And to some of y'all, this shit might sound crazy, but this is how women work, bro. She wants that desire because she's been bored. She wants that passion. So she wants to turn in all that negativity into the fucking makeup sex and all this dopamine. And that's gonna stimulate her fucking emotions, okay? But what she means by doing this is she's telling you that she wants you to sometimes not reply to a fucking text, not answer her goddamn phone. Stop complimenting her so much. Okay, guys? Stop being so fucking nice. You know what I'm saying? Disagree with her a little bit. You know what I mean? Get the mind going. When you do this and agree with everything she says and do everything that she's telling you, because women don't mean what they say, and you do everything she's telling you, this creates boredom. And the more bored she is, the more she's gonna create her own emotional stimulation by starting shit with you, okay? But if you are ignoring texts, ignoring calls, disagreeing with her a lot, bro, it's not even like I'm saying to put her through any like emotional turmoil or put her on like this fucking crazy ass roller coaster. Yes, you want it to be a roller coaster for her, but you don't want it to be anything too much for her. You know what I mean? You want to create this emotional stimulation to minimize the amount of arguments that she's going to try to make for you. You understand what I'm saying, guys? All right, let's move on to number two. Okay, now let's get into number two as to why women pull away. Bro, you are too easy. You fold too fast. You fall in love too fast. You give it up too quick, bro. You're willing to give up a lot of shit just for this woman, bro. And she does not like that. Trust me, I promise you, she does not like that. Women want a challenge. Do not spell check me, bro. Women want a challenge, bro. Okay, understand this. Women have a bunch of men in their DMs right now. I'm talking about your girl, your wife, your side piece right now. A bunch of men in the DMs. Just no challenge at all, bro. Just ready to fucking, hey, get with me. I'll do this for you. Bro, do not be that guy in real life. Okay? or in any DMs, as a matter of fact, bro. And that leads me to the next thing as to why you should challenge her, okay? You don't want to be easy. I tell the bros this all the time, okay? Some listen, some don't. The ones that do listen to my advice when I say this, they do have better results and better outcomes for women. Never, ever, ever ask for the relationship. Okay, guys? What you're doing when you do that is you're telling her that, one, she's the best option for you. Two, that you don't even have any options. Okay? So you're telling her that she's the best that you can do. And you're chasing her for monogamy. Okay? And when you chase her for monogamy, this tells her that you have no options. Okay? You always want the woman to ask for the relationship. And then it's up to you to decide the fate of y'all's future and, moving forward. But when you chase monogamy so quickly, bro, and I'm guilty of this, we're all guilty of this. We get with a girl, things are going good, bro. You get that dopamine hit, bro, and you things are just great, and you just fucking, hey, like I was thinking, maybe we could take things a little more serious, bro. You think you sound smooth, bro, but you don't, bro. You sound like a bitch. I've sounded like a bitch, bro. It doesn't work out. The end result is fucking nasty, bro. The amount of disrespect that you will get from acting like this is insane, bro. You don't want to go down that path, bro. But just be cool, fuck with her. Don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? You can take her out on dates, of course, because you're interested in her. Just don't do too much, bro. And especially don't ask for that relationship. Wait for her to ask, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let the ball be in your court so you have control of the destiny in the future of that relationship, okay? Do not rush commitment. Women like competition anxiety, and that brings me back to the options. Even if you don't have options, bro, act like you have options. Just be cool, chill. Don't rush into things, bro. I know that dopamine feeling nice, bro, when you find you a new chick, bro, and things are rolling smooth. You know what I mean, bro? But gauge her out, bro. Feel her out first before you just rush into commitment, bro. Women like competition anxiety. Let me go back to that. Women like competition anxiety, bro. They like the challenge of being the girl that you allow them to be in your life, okay, versus the other women that you have. You get what I'm saying, guys? Women prefer that. So it makes them feel a certain way, bro. It puts you at a higher value and a higher status of man in her eyes when you make them feel like he has other women, but he's on me. Okay. And then it makes her, it's going to make her act a certain way as far as good behavior, bad behavior. Get a lot more good behavior because she knows that she can one day be replaced if she start acting up, bro. This is how you need to go about things. Okay. This is what women want. Women want men that other women want. Do not make that shit easy for her. Shit test. I'm gonna, cross out that I, but y'all know what I mean, bro. Listen, sometimes women pull away just to shit test you, bro. Okay? They do this to test what kind of man you are. If you're the type to fold and be a bitch, or if you're the type to stay confident and be cool, bro. Understand and remember that she looks at you as, or she's trying to look at somebody as a leader. You know what I'm saying? When she's choosing men. And if you fold under this type of pressure, bro, like a simple shit test, bro, like for instance, let me give an example, bro. So you're around a girl and you're talking about a situation and the word bitch slips out your mouth when you're talking about another girl. And you know damn well she doesn't like you looking at girls or fucking talking about other women, but the moment you say, this is something that's gonna happen like early on. The moment you call like another woman a bitch or say the word bitch, bro, around her, and she just like, don't say that. That upsets me. That you shouldn't be calling women that, bro. Knowing damn well that if a girl tried to come at you, bro, or whatever, she would be like, why didn't you tell that bitch off? You know what I mean? Bro, shit tests. Pass them. They're easy to pass. How do you pass them, bro? Be confident. Remember your other sexual options, bro. If anything goes left, bro, you have some other shit to fall back on. But she's doing this to really test your confidence and to test what kind of man you are, bro. Listen, she's gonna do this, especially like long-term relationships, bro. She would do this at least every fucking 3 months. You know what I mean? So what's that? 4 times a year, just to see where your head is at, bro. That's basically all it is, bro. Like I said, she has to look up to her man as a leader. And if you're dating or getting to know her, bro, and she starts shit testing you Like, let me give you an example. In dating, when she's trying to shit test you, bro, she'll take forever to text you back. She won't answer a call. She'll hit you with the "I'm busy," okay? And she's gonna peep what your reaction is to that, okay? She's gonna peep what your reactions are for these type of tests that she's putting you through. And that's gonna determine, you know what I'm saying, whether you get that lay or not. You know what I mean? Whether, you know what I'm saying, so you ask her to come over, whether she says, you know, yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean, bro? Shit test, bro. Pass them. They're easy to test, bro. Do not fold. But there is a dark side to this, okay? I've been through it. I know a lot of guys have been through it. Is manipulation. If you fail these shit tests, bro, and you are dealing with a very manipulative woman, okay, she will take advantage of you. I cannot stress this enough, bro. I'm talking about you fail the shit test once, bro, and she do another shit test another week. You fail it again, another shit test another week. Fail it again, another shit test. I'm talking weekly occasions, bro, sometimes daily. Bro, leave that woman alone. This isn't because you're showing too much interest. This is because she's just a manipulative woman, okay? And this is how you kind of gauge and peep that early on before you even take shit to the next level, bro. Because these type of women will just be like, will eventually ask you for a relationship, bro, and then use you for her own fucking emotional stimulation, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping gems to y'all, bro, and you have to understand female nature. Not all of them are gonna be good women, but there are the good women, bro, who shit test out of just the way a woman should shit test, bro. This is how she's gonna determine if you're the man for her or not. Guys, it brings us to number 4, last but not least. Okay, this is all gonna tie in together as to why women pull away, bro. Listen, you are overly available. Okay, texting all the time, blowing her phone up, bro. And this isn't because you're probably like a clingy man, you know what I mean? But this could be because of the dopamine and the excitement that you're going through dealing with a girl that actually fucks with you. You know what I mean? And that you think actually fucks with you, bro. And you just, you know, that dopamine spike is crazy. That excitement is crazy, bro. And you kind of get caught up in doing a little too much, bro. Like I said, I'm guilty of a lot of shit, of failing shit tests, going through emotional stimulation, not being a fucking challenge, bro, and being that guy who didn't have any options, or at least didn't show her that I had options, bro, and put her on this fucking pedestal as a woman, bro. Listen, guys, you have to understand. Let me backtrack. As soon as a woman meets you, she's already finding reasons to disqualify you. Okay, it's just the way the world works, bro. It's just female nature. Again, okay, understand that. And when you text too much and when you overly do things, bro, overly compliment, bro, agree with everything she says, bro, she doesn't want a man like this. A lot of women don't want a man like this, bro. It gives them the ick, and these men tend to get cheated on the most, depending on the woman. You know what I'm saying? If she's manipulative, she will use you just for someone. You'll become a side piece, bro. You're thinking you're in a whole relationship with this girl, bro. You're not, okay? So you got to be careful about that. Always keep your options open, especially, and don't think that you need to hide this from her, okay? Definitely don't hide this from her, bro. Let her know that you got the bitches, bro. You got the women, okay? And I say bitches out of love, okay? Now, like I said, women desire men who are wanted by other women, okay? Versus us, where we like a woman to stay in the house. You know what I mean? We don't want her to go nowhere. We don't want her to have no guy friends or none of that shit. Women desire men who other women want. And that brings up, you know, another debate as to, you know, do women find men who cheat more attractive? You know, it's a debate, bro. It's a fucking debate, bro. And it's a tough one to challenge, that debate. She's looking for reasons to disqualify you, bro, because at the end of all this, women want men, a masculine man. And a masculine man wants a woman, a lady. Okay, guys? And if you're not acting that way, you're acting like a little boy, like you ain't got shit going on, bro. You ain't following your fucking purpose. And you're just putting all the time and energy into her. You know what I'm saying? And you're telling her that you don't have anybody else and nobody else wants you, bro, you're out of there. Okay? You're out of there. It's done. All right, guys. So I hope you guys got a lot from that video. These are things that I've been through, a lot of the guys that I know have been through, and now where I'm at in my life, I don't have to. I know the game, bro. I don't go through this shit that other guys go through, and hopefully this helps. If you know homeboy in need, you know he's going through this type of turmoil, bro, send him this video. Also hit that subscribe button, like, comment your own situations, anything that you've been through and how you went through it, let me know. It's your boy Coach Kane, and we out.